With the weather forecast based on the Met Office Aviation F214, 215 and the TAFs being suitable for flying, there's an Australian pilot who's in Scotland for a month or so. He's appearing at the Fringe. Picked him up from Dundee railway station for a second visit across to Dundee, and from a business trip up in Aberdeen, about an hour's work up there. Then we had the rest of the day free for flying, so we've dropped down into the bay that's next Nig Bay and called up air traffic control to arrange special VFR clearance to make it legal to fly there.
So this particular one's not registered, but I've got other ones identical that are. So we do a lot of flying in controlled airspace. The only trouble with this is, well, apart from a wee knot there which I'll sort out, is it's kind of going to whip up pretty damn quick here. No, you're fine there. That's looking better. So the trick is not to fight it, but dance with it. So instead of dragging into the sky, drop it. How to make it look hopefully easy. Right, so we've still got a wee tangle there, that's it sorted. So I'll get some height and do a flyby again. I'll try and get over the water if I can. But I'll get the ridge run height before I go round. Okay, launching! There you go! Going past! Right over the water. Transit, slide, land. And yes, it was the right rock. So if I look at the wingtip and then walk with the wind, it's parked. No bearing the brakes. No effort. Right, I'll stop this clip and I'll give you a wee assist. You good? Okay. Right, so you set up as if you're left-handed, that's fine, stick with what you're used to. Ease back away from the wing. So, try, let go of that. Ease back away from the wing. Now, did you get dragged? Yes, because I got it on camera. Did you have the brakes on?
Probably.
Yes, and if you didn't have the brakes on now. Yeah. How much effort was needed to tidy that wing? Waiting, see how it's dead at the moment. So wait till that rotor cycle goes past us and settle. Do you now have a tidy wing? Okay, so is the problem you were being lifted off your feet and then you're bearing the brakes and all the rest of it? Check your reserve.
Yep.
Check the reserve, yep. Okay, check the airspace. Okay, don't bury the brakes or anything. Wee bit brakes on at the moment, ease the wall into a high wall. Get ready to go to zero brakes in a second. So zero brakes is up there and following it up. Okay, airspace is checked, ease it into a higher wall. Wait, zero brakes now, zero, and let it fly up. Grab the wing. Now, was that less dramatic nonetheless?
That was more dramatic. I would shut up.
Well, were you really whipped about?
No, I didn't get pulled that way.
Yep. Now, if you'd sat down more, which is difficult when I'm holding you, would that have absorbed a lot more energy?
Hopefully.
Okay, so ease onto your feet. Now, the other thing is, with me holding you, were you able to go under the wing? No. So if you let it lift you up more, and you go more under the wing, would that absorb a lot of energy? Yeah, so instead of staying here, which is because I was holding you, this time if you end up going to about there, will it just float above you? Yeah, if we do it too often, definitely. So a wee bit brakes on now, just gently. Come this way, this way. That's fine. Step to centre. So with your eyes closed, track your head, feel for the breeze, then when you open your eyes, you should be looking about at the centre of the wing. Yep, okay. So almost no brakes. Wait, settle it. Wait, settle it. Check the airspace again. Wait, let it settle. Gentle, drop your weight so you're almost going to sit down, let it lift you. And tiptoe, tiptoe. Don't look up, don't look up. Stand still, stand still. Grab the wing anytime it's round, but stand still, stand still, stand still. Yep, and then we lift the lines on the wing over. Stand still, stand still, stand still. So holding the wing, I'll get the rest of the lines because I'm standing on some as well. Stand still, stand still. The key thing is not to step. I'll get out of these lines first. So you're holding the wing.
So I can't hear you.
You're holding the wing, so just hold on to it. But the absolute key thing is never to step your feet, because then you'll step through and tangle, and if it's a thermal site, you get whipped up. So as long as you're standing still, all of these lines, the second we've got them dropped over to the right side, are clear. Okay. So, how close to sitting down were you there?
I don't know.
Were you? No. Well, were you all the way down on the ground? We're just doing it stage by stage.
I think so.
Was that one much softer though? And then there was the last bit you get lifted.
Yeah.
When you got lifted, did you let your feet kick up?
Probably.
And if you kept your feet down, would you then have touched down? And if you just tiptoe backwards, would that have corrected the pitch?
Yeah.
Okay. So strong conditions. The more you drop down low, the more it doesn't whip you off your feet. So again, settle and surge it, check for left over right or right over left. You go right over left. And it's, the key thing is to settle. Settle it. Settle, settle, surge. Whoa, that's enough. How little's needed? Brakes on.
Why do I need to brake?
Because you've got the tiger by the tail. They're not doing anything at the moment, but if it was to suddenly power, they come into action and you're not having to then suddenly slam them on. So from there, check the airspace, good look round, and a wee settle to surge. It's very little, so it's a slow, settle, surge. Wait, 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 wait. And brakes are on. Okay, so this time dropping even lower, almost zero brakes, and let it lift you onto your feet. As you then touch down, stepping in that way. Okay, so we've got a stronger gust, motorcycle coming through, cyclist coming through. So these are the sorts of situations where you keep the brakes on but cheat high. This one side, just relax. Yep. You can now see that one, swoop and acquire, and the safety comes on, and acquire, and the safety comes on. Well, if you keep the safeties, keep the safeties, keep the safeties, keep the safeties, you go keep them, definitely.
Yeah.
Gust comes in, keep the safeties, keep the safeties, just keep them. But if you pull on too much, you can lift in a horseshoe. So it's just to come to about there's usually. Keep the safeties, and as long as you've got them, just drops down dead. Okay, if you're happy with the conditions, brakes only. Yep. Ease to a slightly higher wall. Will drop you down right onto the ground in a second. Wait, wait, wait. Wait, wait, wait. Cycles, check the airspace. Yep, going to zero brakes. Settle it, sit down and go under, and then keep the feet, don't look up, don't look up, don't look up. How counterintuitive is it though? Everybody wants to look at the wing.
Why is that bad?
Well, is it the ground you need to be looking at?
Yeah.
May I for a second? I know you've got your speed system on, but just unlock this. And speed system release on that side. Okay, going tactile visual audio. Take the main twist out. Gently. Checking the airspace again, gently. And notice it's the harness as well, it's not just the brake. Yep, settling it. Getting the energy to take that tip out there. Fly it over. How benign is that? But how little effort am I putting into it? Check the airspace. Now I'll get lifted the same as you. But the trick is to get lifted up. So from there, I've got a reasonable wall height. I'm checking the airspace, going to zero brakes. And from there, if I drop my weight, what happened?
Okay.
Yep.
So you initially sat down and then ran?
No. I initially sat down and I got the wing to lift me up. Yep. Now, can you make this life a lot easier for you? Grass. So wait. Checking the airspace. Now you see the rise in the ground there? So from there, safety risers, fingertip pressure, step. Is it down?
Yes.
Check the airspace. Harness surge, wait. How quickly did I then back off the tension?
With the harness?
With the harness, yeah. So from there, now we don't have this sort of gravelly stuff under. Drop my weight. Drop my weight. Did that just recover?
Yes.
How much control did I need to do there? I'm just leaning against cheating it there. It's one of the reasons we talk to air traffic, because you can get a couple of 100 feet here. Then from that, we've got flick round to the reverse position to suit you. Acquire the safety risers. How soft's the wing at the moment?
Very.
Wee step, and the key thing is,
You make it look so easy.
would you use brakes?
No, I would normally. But
Yeah, and how draggy and spinny would it be?
plenty.
What did I do? Did I let it surge almost to frontal? And just use a fingertip on the safeties with the walk? And was it the walk that did the work?
Yeah.
Check the airspace. Set up, not my familiar way, but it's okay, it's left-handed normally. Harness is checked, airspace is checked. Ease slow, wait, let it slide up. And before it frontals, simply drop the weight. You hear that coming out. If it's going there, instead of burring, the brake's turning in the harness and step. And it rolls level, damping it down slightly. Vehicle coming round. It's hanging back. Did I let it lift me? Did I bury the brakes or did I use harness? And by not burying the brakes, did the wing just, oh, that's fine, he just wants me to stay up there. Whereas if I'd done that, would have been all over the place. So flick, wait, it's almost frontal, fingertip. But the key thing is, how far do I have to walk? What was that, 2 steps? And did it just settle down? In you come.
Should we go up in the grass a bit more?
No, here's fine. That's the golf course. Transfer 1. Keep that, keep that. Transfer 2.
Run in speed bar.
You can, but we'll get that rigged up first. What's important? Having a speed bar on one side or a glider on both sides. Glider on both sides. And then, once you've done that, yep. It's a serious rig that's coming in there. Yep. Okay, once you're happy with that, run your knuckles up the surface to the brake line, up to the brake line to the handle. I then pull in the excess line so you can do your visual check. Imagine it was still attached. Everything okay?
Yes.
And then pop. And rechecking this one by knuckles. all the way up, visual check, and then pop. There you go. Now, you've got a much better area to play about in, and then once it's up, tiptoe, 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 which I will assist you with.
Staying backwards or facing forward?
Probably staying backwards because it makes the wing fly faster. Yep.
Stand in the middle of the thing.
Yeah. YouTube, paragliding, nothing too much. New comment. Yeah, all looks okay. It's just one of the forums I moderate. Yeah, so once they're through, then pop up. Mainly, you're going about 2/3 of the way under it. Right. You can only pull the wing at 90 degrees. The more you pull it, the more it stalls.